Hello again. This is a general terms of reference for Bradley Math courses high stakes assessment during the COD COVID period. This is general common information relevant across all Bradley Fall 2020 math courses. 2 more email plus communications will be forthcoming. Watch for them and understand them. They will include course-specific details from Bradley and also from your assigned proctor. By way of introduction, during normal times, I used the testing center for all assessments. This is because although academic integrity is a partnership between faculty and students, it's a work in progress, and math department guidelines demonstrate that proctoring is required in math courses. I found the staff in the testing center to be professional, experienced, and they provide rigorous proctoring, and this is a win-win for the students and for me. It allowed me to cover more content because I wasn't spending time giving tests in class, and the students had flexibility in when they took the test and also how long they spent taking the test. Unfortunately, in spring 2020, the middle of that term, we had to have COVID compromises at the College of DuPage. I worked with the testing center on remote proctoring procedures, and we had some test flights of these. I flew over 75% of these test flights during that term. Now, there was turbulence, but much was learned, and it worked. But there were additional constraints. There was no longer the flexibility in when the exams could be taken, and the exams had to be shorter, and there were other constraints as well due to the remote nature of the beast. During summer 2020, it was a broader scope. More and more people were doing this, but I did it all during the summer, and it worked even better. Now we're in fall 2020. I told you in the syllabus we would be testing in mid-October. That is still true, but now the scheduling is nailed down with the testing center, and much more is known. So this process is still flying. It still works. Unfortunately, there are many moving parts, including you, but we in your class have practiced many elements of this already in a low-stakes assessment. We've had things where there were deadlines. We had things where there were answer sheets that had to be submitted, and we had things where there were PDF uploads. Now, many of you did this successfully, but some struggled. Well, it is more important to do it correctly this time because there will be likely less tolerance of mistakes. So, the upcoming high-stakes assessments will be remotely proctored by trained, experienced testing center personnel. The tests have been scheduled with the testing center based upon other classes and their available staffing. Accommodations will be made according to your schedule or otherwise, but please make every effort to make the scheduled time and to be on time out of respect for all those concerned in this process, including your classmates. You see, you are one of these many moving parts. Now, students with special accommodations must provide me with either a scan of their blue card or a letter from the Center of Access and Accommodations. Contact them if you are qualified with those, but you don't have a blue card, and they will provide you such a letter. You have some time to do this, so do this now. Entitle any emails that you're sending to me about this as Math Accommodations, capitalized in the title. Now that is either, if you have additional time as documented here, or if you say, gee, I'm working that night and cannot participate in the thing. Sometimes employees let you rearrange your schedule with some advance notice. That's why I'm sending this out today. So the email should say this, so I know what they're about. Okay, and then at the event, each of you will be assigned a proctor who will do several things. They will validate your testing environment. Make sure you don't have an expert friend there who's telling you answers. They will confirm your identity. You will need a picture ID. They will provide you with a password for you to begin, and then they will monitor your testing to the conclusion. Your test will be recorded as a Zoom video in case there are testing anomalies to be investigated. Unfortunately, this does happen. The video monitoring will happen over your smartphone, so you must have a current, it is a free of charge, Zoom application and a fully charged smartphone for this event. The test hard copy will be emailed to you just prior to the test, and additionally it will be posted in the Syllabus tab on Blackboard. It may be printed out or read on a PC screen, but not on the smartphone where your video is being recorded. So another PC-like device is required. The test will be timed with a forced completion and auto submit. So you have to pay attention to this. And the clock starts when the password is entered. The primary assessment instrument will be a Blackboard answer sheet in the Assessment tab. This will be an open form essay input, and there are limitations on Blackboard math formatting that will have to be managed. Clearly indicate your answers as best you can. You have done some experience with this. You kind of know what you can do and what you can't do already. It is important that you realize that this will take some time for you to enter your answers, so plan accordingly. A secondary assessment instrument will be a PDF upload of your work, or sometimes I'll be asking you to upload certain graphical answers like a histogram or something. We too have practiced this, and there will be limited availability of this. And you should understand that there will be a tight grading rubric will be employed. For all but those questions that are identified as graphical answers, the problem will be graded based on the answer provided on the answer sheet. Leaving the answer sheet blank will result in 0 credit on such problems. For those problems identified as graphical answers, the PDF uploaded alone will be the primary grading instrument. Your proctor is your primary resource during the exam, and will be sending you additional notes via email, and they'll also show you videos that will help you set up your environment with details about how this will all work. They will tell you Zoom addresses, check-in protocols, provide success instructional videos, and success tips. Pay attention, please. This is not a low-stakes assessment. They are experienced and can handle most situations, but there is a proctoring supervisor who is even more experienced, who will provide them more guidance in the event of turbulence, and I am also available via cell phone to speak to the proctoring supervisor. So realize you are not alone out there. It does work, and I'm telling you, please make it work for you this time. Again, at the given exam time then, this is the process. I will put in the Syllabus tab and email to you all hard copy of the exam. There will be a volatile password protected answer sheet that will be found in the Assessment tab on Blackboard. It's volatile because you only submit it once, you have to complete it there, things like that. Be careful with this, and you will need the password from your proctor to do this. And there also is a PDF upload tab where you will upload sheets. This also will be volatile. You can't say, oh, I will do that tomorrow. It will happen at the same time. So please be looking for the additional communications on this. Very soon I will be sending you specific days and times from me. Now these have been arranged and negotiated with the testing center, and I'm encouraging you to strive to meet these. Again, I will make accommodations, but I have to know about them, and I will work with you individually on those. You also will be getting specific instructions from your testing proctors, from your assigned proctors. So again, let me know about necessary accommodations, either your schedule or otherwise, but please do this by sending me an email with math accommodations, these are capitals, in the email title. And if you're just saying, oh yeah, I have a blue card, just attach a scan to that, or if you don't, contact Assets and Accommodations at the College Edu page, and they will, provide you a letter confirmation, and so all of this can happen. Yes, high stakes assessment is important, so do please pay attention here. But, and please note this, prepare for these high stakes assessments, do your best, and you will be fine. In closing, now more than ever, time is precious. Each day must count. Do the math. It will make you strong. And now, more than ever, take care of yourself and of each other. May God bless you all.